and welcome. My name is Ajax Post and this is Transport Fever, and we start by following this this lovely old freight wagon through the bucolic. I think that's the appropriate word. Anyway, it's a very attractive part of the country in my square England. And this is one of the last things we did in the last episode, is we set up. It's quite a long route, but it seems to be working. It's taking food from our food processing plants all the way back here into the town of Exeter, which is the next kind of expansion location probably for our train network. But we need to leave that off for a while because it's going to be expensive getting there, because you have to go through this hill or around the hill or whichever. Anyway, that seems to be looking quite well. Last episode, you may recall, we also put in some double track in the Coventry to Newbury passenger route, and that seems to be going quite well. Let's just stop that for a second and check on the route profits. So what do we have? Newbury and Coventry, a nice 170k per annum. Oh, that's the balance, isn't it? Is there a finances? There we go. Oh, that's doing quite nicely, isn't it? Yeah, nice healthy green bar over the red bar, which is fine. Most other things are making a profit. There are a few sort of the coaches, internal transport systems are a little bit sort of loss making, but I'm not going to worry too much about them. Farm routes are working quite well, and that's where I want to sort of focus today's episode. We're delivering livestock here from Newbury Farm, North Newbury Farm rather. Delivering livestock into this cargo dispersal point here. Can I call it that? Well, I have. So delivering livestock here for transport by train all the way up to the food processing plant up there in Exeter. But we're not making any use of the grain, which is kind of a waste, because as you can see we are producing a fair amount there, and I am concerned that if I make much more expansion of the food plant up there, it's not going to get enough in simple livestock terms to provide all the resources. So the first thing I want to do here today is add some grain trucks from this farm here to deliver grain here, and have a separate grain delivery train taking that up to the food processing plant. Now, as we noticed in the last video, unfortunately on trains, grain and livestock and food don't all travel in the same type of wagon. Grain is quite separate to livestock and food, which can share the same wagon, which is a bit of a pain. Okay, now the thing here we've been doing so far is basically making all our cargo choices automatic, which means it picks up whatever is sort of most available at the cargo stop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to force it, because horse-drawn carriages can take anything. I'm going to force it to take grain. Where is it? There it is. We're going to force it to do that, so it only takes grain, so I do make sure I can get some stuff at the station there. So we'll buy 4 of those. There we go. They're all my nice corporate red colour. We can still use the same route, the same line rather, for all of them, which is the it's the farm supply. So it's taking it from the same place to the same place, so it doesn't matter. It's a different cargo. Oh, I need to set it for all, don't I? That's what we'll do. Farm supply, and there they go. They will make their way. So the next thing I want is a train to take that freight, the cargo from here up to the food processing plant, and I'm going to need a loan to do that, because trains are quite expensive, and I've only got 85k left. I am reasonably profitable at the moment. Why did I say that when I knew it's blatantly not true? I am not profitable. I haven't been profitable for years, as you can see here. Now, I will admit, to be honest with you, I have played through a couple of different scenario types here as to the next few years in this, because it's getting expensive. I'm reaching my maximum loan here, or I'm at 7.5 million at the moment. I think 10 million is the maximum. I don't know that for sure. but I believe it is from what I've researched, what little research I've done. So I don't want to run out of money, and it is possible through the playthroughs I've sort of done of various scenarios so far. It is possible to get into profit in the next couple of years, but some of them aren't very sustainable. But this one that I'm going to be doing today should work. So that's what we'll do. We'll take another 500k. As you can see, it's 105k loan interest, 112k loan interest. So that's going to hit the bottom line. But I think this investment will be worth it. And what we want is freight wagons. You see here grain, and in this one is livestock or food or various other stuff. So the other trains going that line from Newbury to Exeter take livestock up and bring food back, so they make money in both directions. This train won't. It'll only make money in the one direction, which is the carrying of the grain from, and I can't afford no, right. Shall I take out another? No, I won't. I won't take the loan out just yet. I'll wait till I get some more money naturally, as it were. So, right, now the interesting thing here is that if I get rid of that now. If I show all the lines on here, well, all the train lines anyway. As you may recall, I did have two separate routes going between Newbury and Exeter. One carrying the livestock up and one carrying the food down, which was kind of pointless, seeing as I could use the same trains for both. But I didn't actually remove the route. So what we can do actually is repurpose this unused route at the moment. We'll actually change it, call it Newbury Grain. It's delivering grain from Newbury, so that kind of makes sense, I suppose. It's not going to be going, it's going to be taking full load from Newbury, which is here, so it's going to wait till it's full of grain before it heads off up to Exeter. So that's what we will do. So we'll put this train on that. Okay. It takes a little while for all these to start making any sort of real money, so I'll play it fast for a brief moment. Well, I'll start. There you see, I've got money for an extra carriage. So shall I send that back? It'll take a while for, I'll send him back to the depot. It takes a while for those horse and cart wagons to get the grain to Newbury, so I should have plenty of time for my train to get there. Otherwise, the risk is, of course, this train will sit at Newbury, wait for the horse and carts to arrive, and it leaves before they do, so it's a wasted journey. So, right, let's make sure to add the colour. This grain wagon. Excellent. Right, and we will set you back on the Newbury grain line. Splendid. Now I think I'll also need to add, because I've now got 3 trains on this line, so I think I'm going to need more signals to make sure I can carry as much traffic as I need. So let's put another signal in there while I've got money to spend. Otherwise there's a major risk of them all just clogging up. So we put one in there as well. Got one on this side. I don't know if you followed my Train Fever Let's Plays. I know I promised last time I wouldn't mention that game again, but I'm not mentioning the game, I'm just mentioning my Let's Play series. I like putting traffic signals, train signals, before the road junctions. It's just a feature of my style, if you will. So okay, so that's there. Again, these trains are quite short and slow, so I think it's handy to have quite a lot of signals. Oh, that's a long stretch, isn't it? Quite a lot of signals here to break up the journey. so we can cluster them as close together as we can. I'm sure I'm not using the right terminology, and I do apologise. As I've said before, I'm not a train aficionado. I'm not not an expert at any of this. Okay, I'll just stop it for a second. I want to get hold of that train again. My new Newbury train. There you go. Let's go back there. I love that. It's a lovely bright red colour. I'm sure it's not terribly realistic. Right, is anybody delivering grain yet? Yes. Yes. Okay, we've got grain coming in. Now, hopefully that will arrive before this train departs. If it doesn't, then I'll force it back. As we noted last time, full load doesn't mean wait there forever. Full load means on a route just wait for a sensible amount of time before leaving. So because we're waiting on this very slow method of transport, the train might depart too soon, but I think I've given it enough of a gap, so we should be able to get at least some grain up to Exeter and start making some. Oh, look at that, 4, splendid. 8, oh, this is cool. Now that is a very busy stop now, the trucks here, because it's accepting a lot of livestock. I think there's like 8 wagons on that livestock route. It's accepting grain and also distributing food out to the good people, or the good businesses that sell the food, the good businesses here in Newbury. Are you going to get a full load first time? This will be excellent. Now look at this, I'm 367 in the black, which is cool. Right, we'll leave that window open, but the other thing I want to sort out here is I have got a lot of passengers travelling between Newbury and Coventry, and the trains, again because of my limited finances earlier in the game, are different sizes, or different consists. I think that's the right word, isn't it? Consist. As you can see, the first one is a 30 passenger train and the other one is 24. I think I can make that one a 30 as well. The traffic will certainly handle that. But it's going to take a while for it to arrive in Newbury. It's only just left Coventry. Oh, that is magnificent. A full load of grain going up to Exeter. Let's just check in on Exeter again. The other thing I noticed in the sort of play-ons, the scenario testing I did earlier, was the Exeter food delivery is very popular. It does get a lot of food. These things are so slow. And it is kind of overbalanced, in fact. There's a lot of food going here to Exeter, but not quite so much coming back down to Newbury. Maybe it's the journey time, I'm not sure, but that's the way of it. So I think what we can easily do here, shall I buy another road vehicle? I've got 8 there, and there's 2 coming in. I've not got another I'll wait for a moment before the trains come in. Where's my grain train? There it is. That is a magnificent beast. That really is part of the joy of these games, is you can just follow along your routes, your transport creations, and see how well they work. It's one of the things I really loved when I played City Skylines, which I try to make a let's play of games like that, but I'm very slow and cautious, as you may already know, obviously, you've seen these videos, and I've not found a way of making it sort of entertaining for you to watch as much as it is fun for me to do. Maybe I will one of these games. The other games I love playing are Civilization, the SimCity, obviously, the original SimCities that is, and City Skylines, and even things like Cities in Motion I really enjoyed, but they're very detailed and They take me a long time, and I haven't found a way yet, the way I record anyway, of turning them into something entertaining for you to watch. I mean, it might be fun for me to create the videos, but there's little point if if it's just me creating stuff for me to watch me doing. It's a bit, yeah. Right, now we should see a good profit on here. With any luck, I might actually, I'm at 325 here, I might be able to start paying back some of that loan and reduce the loan interest before this year's out. Come on, how profitable are you? 130k, that's nice, but unlike the livestock trains, he's not taking back anything, so he's hopefully that will be sufficient. Okay, where's my... Oh, he's turning up here, right. I need to be quick here. So I don't want him to pick up passengers here and then send him to the depot, which means he then loses all the passengers and the revenue. So we'll just watch him enter into Newbury. All these people waiting. Well, that's good to see, isn't it? Don't. Well, it's my keyboard and mouse control is not the most accurate or efficient. Yes, I don't worry there that I was about to miss this opportunity. Right, so you want to get the money, start disembarking passengers, and then send him off to the depot. That's fine. I've got the money, so didn't bother waiting for these people to get off. Look at that. There's 72 people waiting, and I've got two 30 passenger trains. Now the trouble I have here is that the other train, where is the other train? Where is the other train? Oh, there. Oh, he's coming back. They're going to be a little bit close together in terms of timing, so I might have to fiddle a bit with the route to make sure there's sufficient time difference between them. Okay, so let's buy another passenger wagon. Make sure it's red so it fits in with the rest of the consist. You notice I keep using that word because it's one I know which I think is accurate. Okay, and we'll set you back onto the Newbury Coventry line. Here he comes. Actually, we could do with a signal there. Can I put a signal? Well, oops, while the train is passing through. Apparently I can. Now that is another a nice little improvement over that other game, which I'm not going to talk much about anymore. Honest. Ah, splendid. Right, there's the other train coming in. But actually, they're not a bad distance apart, so that might be okay. The other thing is, because I haven't double tracked this entire route, they do stop sometimes. It's not perfectly spaced, so we'll see this one stop, I think, before that one. Actually, they're nicely timed. Will they get... No, he won't. He'll have to stop while this one comes in. So I might want to start double tracking this more, if not wholly, along the length of the route. It's September, 475. I need 25k so I can repay some of that loan. Oh, it's getting so close. The trouble is, you take a hit when the costs are taken at the end of each month. So I'm not going to... I'm still quite close. And this train could... A full passenger train coming in is I think around 130k, something like that. So that should get me within October. Oh, they are so slow. That's the trouble. That should get me in there. I don't think you pay interest. I didn't make it in October. Yeah, there we are. Right. Repay. You see, it's gone from 112k to 120k in interest on this loan. I don't think you pay interest if you go into the red, which I'm sure I will for a few months here at least, as the costs are taken out, because everything is so slow. It takes a while for the revenue to come in. So let's actually look at our 184k profit. Oh yeah! So far this year anyway. I think we should actually end up in profit this year, which would be remarkable. That will be amazing. Right, and look at this, lots of grain piling up here. Oh, that's working very nicely. I'll take that as a success. Let's just check here what's going on in Exeter. Ah, there you see. This is what I saw when I was playtesting just the other day. That Exeter does get a lot of food from here compared to the train station, which is curious. I mean, clearly there's I don't know. I don't know what the logic is. What that does mean is I think I can support, not with 24k in the bank, I can't buy any more vehicles. Darn! Go on, let's speed you up a bit. I need more money. How much are these? Oh, they're only 13k actually. But seeing as I'm now 26k in the red, that's not going to be much good to me. It will be red. I could probably do with one thing that slightly worries me is if I put more trucks on this route, will it mean that it will start feeding more food into the Exeter route and ignoring even more the train route? Oh dear, right, we've turned over the year. I'm 187 in the red, so it might take me a couple of months to afford even another wagon. Now let's look at the 143, that's not too bad. New vehicles 94k. That was it. Construction costs, that's a few signals, wasn't it? Other than that, that's not bad. Okay, 130k. Actually, a lot of things. Delivering sort of full wagons full of stuff. It appears to be sort of 130k is the magic number, almost regardless of the. Oh, right, stop. Right, I've turned into the. I've got profit. I don't need that. I want this, so I can buy at least one more road vehicle. Make sure it's red. There we go, and set it onto the Exeter food delivery line. Done. Actually, I can afford another one. Again, I know I'm not delivering anything close to the requirement in Exeter. As we can see here, it requires 71 food, and I'm so far. I think it's this last year. I've delivered 4, so my performance is is derisory, to be honest. It's miserable. See, this train is sat here waiting. It's taking a while to fill up. But it is profitable, pretty much, which is good. But I'm just wondering, again, what the distribution rules are between the wagon route and the train route. Okay, what I'll do actually is I think I will stop this here. We will run the game on fast for a little bit so you can see me making money. He said hopefully. Everything appears to be going tickety-boo. Now what's these trains happening over in Coventry? You see there what's going on is there's quite a long, yeah, because they're so close together, I think is the problem. Is they're taking their time here. So I think, actually, what I'll do before I end this, let's... shall I make this in double track? Increase this this space here. So let's get rid of that junction and the signal. It's not a junction, is it? It's a switch. I think that's the right term. Okay, let's put some more track in there. Seems I've actually got money in the bank at the moment. We have to spend to accumulate. Well, this is quite a stretch. 48, so that's okay. Okay, so what signals do we need here? So that's the going out, that's fine. That's okay. Actually, we could put another signal in there because we might get 2 trains in this section. There we go. And I think somewhere around this corner as well. That'll do. And then we come out. That's fine, I think that looks good. Okay, so it's not affecting this particular stop here where they're holed up, but it's moving there. So this line will eventually become fully double tracked, but again, it's coping okay. It's just 2 trains on it, so they're going along quite nicely. Okay, I think what I need is a final shot to finish off on. And what's going on here? Nothing much. Oh, this is good. Right, so we should have some passing train action. Actually, shall I focus? Is that the? That's not the grain train. No, they're both the same train. Oh, so this screenshot is going to look like every other screenshot for the last couple of episodes. It's the same trains basically, but. Hey, this is where we'll end. So thank you very much for watching today. If you've enjoyed it, please leave us a like. If you have any suggestions, comments, thoughts, critiques even, then just leave us a comment in the boxes below. And of course, if you've not done so already, please do subscribe. It'd be great to hear from you. Is that going to make a good screenshot? Who knows? But anyway, from me, Ajax Post and Transport Fever, thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope to see you next time. So until then, from me and Transport Fever, bye bye for now.